There we go. Alrighty guys, it is Valentine's Day, February 14th, and I'm out in the garage. You guys probably have never really seen a video out here besides a couple intros from me going to ponds, but I am in the new boat right now. This is my 12-footer. Perfect boat, actually. It's made by Lumacraft, and I bought it just for fishing in ponds and the river, because I love river fishing. Take it to the Stanislaus, to Tuolumne, the San Joaquin, any river I can really take this to. Leave a comment if you guys want to see some boat updates, because as you guys can see, I am making a flipping pad, and I'm gonna be decking this thing out just like a bass boat. I'll have some speakers put in here, hopefully. Nice trolling motor, show you guys how to make a deck. I know you're saying, Tyler, why is there such a big gap? There's a reason for that. You guys will see if you guys want the boat updates. But as always, it is February. Let's start off with the box, and I'm gonna need it. Sweet. I'm gonna need something to open it. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. Flatheads. Probably the best thing in this box so far is this Catch Cove thing right here. It looks to be a jet boat. Well, no, it's more of like a 16-footer. No, I don't know. It's obviously, well, you guys explain it to me. What do you guys think that is? All I know is that bass looks like he's going a little too fast. And apparently it's a stick. Apparently it's a manual. Never seen a manual boat before. But let's get into the video. Unboxing. Starting off with bait numero dos. Well, we got 6 baits this time, so we're gonna start off with bait numero 6. Not really a bait at all. It's the Big Bite Soft Plastic Hooks by Mustang. Retails for $1.99. Interesting bait to start off. Interesting hooks, I should say, start off. These are actually 5/0, and pretty clear why they gave us 5/0. They come in a 2-pack. I've actually used these before. I use these for when I'm throwing a Cinco in the motherlode lakes, because it's a smaller profile hook. It's heavy gauge, smaller profile. It tends to go through the, it's all about the presentation. Let's start off with that. But you could also use these for throwing big brush hogs, which I tend to throw this time of year. Explaining, basically, I won the tournament that was a couple days ago, CBL. We had almost 21 pounds, me and my friend Trevor. Take a look at that video. It's uploaded right now by the time you guys are seeing this. Super cool. We had 21 pounds, won that tournament. Super duper fun. Make sure you guys take a look at that. But brush hogs, worms, Cincos, anything you really think of. Even you could probably punch with this too. But let's move on. Moving on, we have the Swagger Worm by Buddha Baits. First of all, I love Buddha Baits. Never really used their soft plastics because I have not gotten them in a box yet. But I have used their chatterbait and their buzzbait before, and they all caught fish for me. But let's move on and let's see what this bad boy is. Okay, obviously it's a worm. Probably about a 6-inch, 6.5, maybe close to 7-inch worm, maybe. It's pretty cool. It starts off tapered and then gets a lot wider. Has a lot of ribs in it, and of course you take that off and you got yourself a monster curly tail. I would say it's a thick curly tail, but the best thing to do, guys, take that off, because here we don't throw ribbon tails. Wacky rig this thing. Looks like a pretty decent sized Cinco now. Texas rig it if you want. Heck, you can even punch with it. I've thrown these guys, the 7-inch Cincos to be exact, and 7-inch to 8-inch worms. I've even thrown 16-inch worms, guys, and I've caught bass here in the middle of the lakes. Don't be afraid to throw bigger baits, guys. They tend to throw bigger fish. And of course, you gotta throw those small ones. My dad's caught a 15-pounder on a 3-inch worm. And I'm just thinking, that bass must have been a little stupid. But, of course, big baits catch big fish. Small baits catch big fish as well. Texas rig, drop shot, Carolina rig. You probably can throw this thing on the surface if you want to twitch this on top of some of the grass, catch some fish doing that. Let's actually put this back in the thing. But I'm not a huge fan of ribbon tails, so that's why I kind of took that off. That's just me, though. Moving on to the third bait is the Straight Wild Worm by V&M Baits. Never thrown these before. Got these in the box a lot of times. Never thrown them, so I can't really tell you. mainly because it's a larger worm. I know I told you guys I do throw larger worms, but this isn't really a worm. It's a thing, guys. Basically, it's a worm that's about 3 inches, and then has a big old, like almost like leech kind of thing to it. It has a little, kind of like a little diamond at the head, like a little pea, kind of grain of rice at the end. Shout out to Brandon. Basically, it's black and blue. Not really going to throw this unless I'm on the delta or the water's really murky. But probably what you could do is do what I did before and just pinch that mofo off at the end and drop shot that and catch yourself a 15-pounder. Moving on to the fourth bait is the Hatch Spin by Lunker Hunt. Retails for $6.99. Those retail for $5.79. Swagger worms $4.95. Don't know if or $5.94. Sorry. And then I'm moving on to the Hatch Spin by Lunker Hunt. I've actually really wanted to try these, so I've been hoping and praying that Lucky Tack or a Mystery Tackle Box would hook it up with one of these, and they did, and I'm happy. So this is basically a spoon with a spinner on it. It basically has a nice blade on it, and it's a big old hunk of 1 ounce, basically like a lipless crankbait, kind of like a rattle trap that has a spinner on the back, more of a blade, and treble hooks. It's in bluegill pattern, 1 ounce weighted line or weighted lure. Super cool. Never thrown this before. Definitely have to do it at the shop because I will be up in the Delta pre-fishing and fishing a tournament. The BBT, so you're definitely going to probably see me throw this bad boy around, maybe catch some striper on it, drop this down, spoon some fish. Pretty cool, I'm actually pretty happy about that. And now we're to a bait that I really don't even want to talk about. It's the Fat Free Shad by Bomber. Not a fan of Bomber lures whatsoever. I don't know what's about them. I just can't catch fish on them. Not saying you guys can't. It retails for $6.99. That was $6.99 as well. This is just a big old crankbait. I mean, maybe it's made out of real wood. I don't know. It's loud. It's deep. It's about a 20-foot diver. I'm not gonna throw it. You guys, if you guys want to look what a Bomber lure is, there it is right there. If you fish the mother lode, you have your favorite crankbaits that go 20 foot. If you guys even throw 20-foot crankbaits, all I do is throw Lucky Craft, and I recommend that for you guys. Moving on to the last bait, which just happens to be Lucky Craft. I've gotten this bait before in the box and have yet to really throw it because I got it in January. But this is the Slim Shad D9 by Lucky Craft. Retails for $15.99. And I believe this is in Moon something. Moon Shad. Pearl Threadfin Shad. I guess I was off. No, oh, never mind. It's a different color than the one I got before. This one tends to have a little more blue and chartreuse on it. This runs anywhere probably about a 10 to 12 foot diving crankbait. I would definitely throw this. It's super duper cool. You can always go with Lucky Craft because straight out of the box, these guys run straight and true and catch fish. Bomber lures, not so much. Let's start off with that. So, you guys get your dibble as you always get. Let's go through that real quick. I see pop water. I see some stuff on there. Top water light, more top water, boat positioning, treble hooks, memorabilia, and bluegill. All right. Actually, guys, for another thing right now, leave a comment on what box you guys like to see me unbox. Either you want to see me do a bluegill, trout, catfish, walleye, ice fishing, whatever you guys want to see. Make sure you guys leave a comment, and by next month or the month after that, I will have that box for you guys to undo so you guys can see. And as always, guys, stay tuned. Another episode of the Frey Experience. Make sure you guys leave a comment, like, and hit the notification button. Helps out a ton. And as always, guys, stay tuned. Another episode of the Frey Experience, and I'm out.